for this part, what I'm going to do is duplicate the faces that I already created, so trying to avoid working as much as possible on stuff that I don't need. So I'm going to select these by shells. So I'm going to select all of these shells down here. And I'm also going to be deselecting the shells that are going to be part of the button. So I'm going to select all of these, and I'm just going to take them out of my selection. Notice that I selected by UV shells. So I'm removing essentially everything that is not within the white material is not going to be part of the shell. So with that, I'm going to select those and I'm going to hit delete. That ideally is going to give me these two parts of the Pokeball. All right, so everything that I see over here is going to be the button, but if I select these shells, those are going to be the faces that I can actually duplicate. So I can take a look at this and say, well, this is all of a single shell. This is going to be on the top. So what I'm going to do is select, change my selection to faces. So that is going to be holding Control and right click and holding. Then I'm going to go here to where it says to faces and then to faces. So that is going to give me that face selection. Actually, by working with shells, I already have access to that. So if I go to shell here, yeah, these are our faces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my edit mesh, face, and extract. So when I extract these faces, it's going to tell me how much you want me to separate the faces. I don't want to offset these at all. So if I do that, that is just going to, make them larger and whatnot. So if I just click outside, that is going to make a new object out of these, right? And this is the object that I want to locate. So I'm going to enable my floor for a second, the grid. And if I take a look at this, this is going to be the actual Pokeball shell that I want to duplicate. Now, in this case, what I want to do with that one is I will go to my edit, duplicate special options, and instead of mirroring like in the last series, what I'm going to do here is rotate around the Z-axis 180 degrees. That way it's not going to flip the UVs, it's just going to be putting them on the other side. And now when I hit apply, what it's going to do for me is going to just create another copy down here. So if I select this copy, it's going to be exactly on top of these ones. So what I'm going to do with this shell is I'm going to need to close this. I'm going to go to my UVs, and under my transforms, I want to get them out of the way. So I'm going to actually move these guys here to 1 unit to the right. So what is going to happen is it's going to position those shells on a different place. So what's going on? Oh, I have nothing selected. That's it. I'm going to move them to the right, and now it's going to be over here. So I'm going to take my object and I'm going to select everything that I have up to this point, and this is going to be my mesh combine as I did last time. And remember, there is going to be a hole in here, or not a hole, but the faces are not connected. So if I don't do the merge, see, there's going to be a hole. So I want to select the whole thing, and now in this case I'm going to go to my edit mesh and merge them. Now that they are merged, if I zoom in into this shape, I will have a single one. All right, so at that point, all of the faces are facing the right way. I can select this side, this UV shell, and position them inside. But if I try to do that, you'll notice that they won't fit anymore. That's okay though. I just wanted them to have a UV map and associated to them, and right now that's what I got. So everything is fine up to this point. The next part is going to be work on the button that I have over here. Everything is already separated, so it's not going to be such a big deal. But I want to cut this onto a different video now. Thanks.